Welcome back, YouTubers. This is the continuing build of the U.S. Coast Guard Fast Response Cutter, Dumas kit number 1275, and I'm in the process of doing the Bulwark frames, which is optional. These are these styrene pieces here, and you'll cap it off with another piece of styrene on the top here. This is page 16 of the instructions. Bulwark frames. It says get 3.04 by 0.08 by 14-inch long styrene strips and 2.06 by 3/16 by 24-inch long styrene strips. And number 187, cut the 0.04 by 0.08 styrene strips into 36 1-inch long pieces, which I've done. But I made it a little bit different. This is a remnant of the 0.04 by 0.08 styrene strip. And what I've done was to go ahead and measure it on the inside of the hull. Like that. And it comes off just about 7/8 of an inch or so. Each one is separate. Marked it with a pencil and then cut it. And if you get it too high, it'd be too hard to sand off. Of course, now you don't want it too short. Oh, you made a mistake, didn't you? Step 188, cement the 0.04 by 0.08 styrene strips to the inside of the bulwark using the dimensions shown on the drawing. See figure 37. I actually made pencil lines like this on the inside of the hull, so you could just glue them down normally. Take note, the styrene strips are cemented along their thin edge. See that? Thin edge. Thin edge. Another note, you can use a compass from the center line to lay out the two sides accurately so they match. 7/8 of an inch. Of course, this diagram is a little smaller. I was cutting these small strips one at a time so it'd be easier. Building observation. As you are approaching the bow, the front of the boat, you will need to crack each styrene strip into fit tightly up against the inside of the bulwark. If it does not fit, then glue them to fit your model the way it is. And what I've done, I used a pair of needle nose and actually bent the styrene to fit. So I didn't need to cut or crack it. And a slight bend, about 10, 20 degrees, works for me. You may need to use sandpaper to go ahead and smooth out the edges. I use this 9-inch block, 220 grit, to go ahead and sand the tops of the frame, make it even with the bulwark. Once that is sanded, you can go ahead and take a steel rule on the top of the bulwark, make sure there's no nubs showing, sand those off so that everything's smooth. And then step 189, cement the 0.6 by 3/16 inch styrene strips along the top edge to cap them off. This is that. So I went ahead and glued them on one at a time to the top here and let that sit until it dried. Then after it dried, I went ahead and done a couple more until you reach the very tip of the bow. One thing to notice on the bulwark, and you have the cap here, and then you have the frame right here. Notice there is a small gap, so it doesn't fit flush. So you will have a space there. Here's the two pieces here. You have the bulwark, then you have the cap, then you have your frame, like so. Yeah, the small gap. And note, the outside edge of the styrene strip must be flush with the outside of the hull. Duh. When you're putting the cap on, there's a tremendous amount of bow. That's why I only done one or two at a time. Those glue them onto the spaces one or two at a time. This is about the third spot putty and Bondo I've used to go ahead and make sure that the hull remains straight conformity. And you can see the Bulwark frames here. And this takes a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of time. Okay, this is the final result after cleaning things up, sanding it down with 200 grit paper, and applying 3 light coats of primer, 1 hour in between. And it turned out not too bad. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again. And if there's any other videos for the Coast Guard cutter, I'll bring them up.